Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we hopped over in the test server, the brand new patch is up, and I want to look at the new artifact. So we did get a brand new artifact, which a lot of players were saying we were only having 2 rounds of artifacts. That is right, guys. We have a 3rd round of artifact that is coming, and ultimately this is looking more towards endgame. I believe the 3rd artifact starts in 33. So in chapter 33, we can actually pick up this new artifact. So we are getting quite a bit down the line with the artifact, and this one is a warrior artifact, guys. So the last couple warrior artifacts were decent. A lot of players would say decent by best. So we're going to take a look at them really quick, and then we're going to take a look at the new artifact. So of course, the first one we got was the Chaos Bringer. This is really the go-to artifact for a lot of different classes. This is still the one that we use on bosses in the Twisted Realm. So ultimately, guys, it includes attack and accuracy. First 2 times the hero's ultimate skill is used, it deals AoE damage, which is really negligible, but it permanently raises the hero's haste by 15 points and life leech by 12. So that was a very, very strong increase. Permanently increasing hero's haste is what we're looking for, guys. The life leech, again, a little bit negligible when it comes to the artifact in general, but the haste is what we were looking for out of this artifact, and that is what drove the Chaos Bringer to the top when it comes to warrior artifacts. Because of the haste, guys. It is very, very powerful. I've said this time and time again, haste is the most powerful attribute in AFK Arena. That's why the twins are so valuable. That's why any hero that drives haste, and if you guys checked out the brand new video with the new Celestial, she is bringing attack and haste as well, which again can be very, very powerful. Second artifact they introduced was Carnage. Now, even though it had attack speed and attack, that is this little AS, which is the attack speed, looking at the ultimate ability or the artifact power, once the wielder health falls below 50%, they are granted 20 haste points and 40 life for 8 seconds. So now we're getting 20 haste on here, but it is only triggered when the wielder's health falls below 50%. So if you have a battle, if you have a strong formation such as the twins, if you're running it on Saurus, the chances are his hit points are not going to drop below 50% on a regular basis. Even with Isolde, when he starts healing, if you have it on him, his hit points are not going to fall below 50%, meaning they are not going to be granted haste or the life leech for 8 seconds, essentially because the trigger is not there. They're not hitting the point of having lower health to trigger this ability to make sure that they're getting more haste out of this. So that is the reason why Carnage really took a back seat. Overall, it seemed like a pretty good build, but when it comes to actually, theory, it looks great. When you actually use it on heroes, a lot of them don't fall below that 50% mark. In the campaign, it is a little bit different, just for the simple fact, most heroes in the campaign will drop below this 50% mark. That is the reason I like using it on a hero like Alna, because granting a big chunk of haste and a big chunk of life leech can really help her out very, very quickly in the campaign. But ultimately, when you look at the boss formations and what we use that for, most of the heroes don't drop below that 50% mark. And if they do, the cooldown in it, I don't like either. Can be triggered once every 18 seconds, guys. That is right. Battles are only 1:30. Even at the beginning of battle, let's say you're 20, 30 seconds in before they actually trigger this ability, meaning it might be triggered at most 3 times, which the other one permanently gives it to you. That's the other big thing, is looking at the Chaos Bringer. It permanently gives you the haste. You don't have to worry about the trigger. So now the Pauldron of Burning Fury. So this gives us hit points and attack. So we're no longer getting the attack speed or the accuracy. So straight hit point and attack. After being dealt damage by the enemy, the wielder immediately deals damage to the attacker that has a value equal to 8% of the health already lost by the wielder. This effect can be triggered up to 1 time every 5 seconds. And then looking at the level 3 ability, this effect can be triggered 1 time every 3 seconds. And it goes to 12%. So that actually might not be too bad. And I could see the health they've already lost by so I could see it possibly working with Isolde. I could see it working possibly with a couple other heroes. We're going to have to test this because a value equal to 12% of the health already lost by the wielder. I'm not sure exactly what's going to trigger or when it's going to trigger it is really what I'm wondering. So if you have a hero like Saurus who is continuously healing himself as well as healing the team, he might not have a big health loss, essentially. So he might be kind of held back because he doesn't have this big health loss. Ultimately not triggering this ability, especially like Isolde when he heals himself, might not trigger this ability just because he is healing. Not sure exactly how this is going to work out. We are definitely going to have to test this out, guys, because again, on paper, a lot of times in theory, it looks very, very good. But then when you actually get here, because I'm thinking the haste is still going to be far superior with the Chaos Bringer versus the new hero or the new artifact. I think the haste is going to bring this out, especially in boss fights where you have the entire minute 30 in the boss fight. But this could work again in a couple little situations I could see where you do take a lot of damage. It could definitely trigger this with how much damage. I could see it on the Grotesque Mage because you do take a ton of damage over time. So actually triggering damage back every 3 seconds. I could see it working. Again, we're going to have to take this and we are going to have to test it out, guys. So this is the brand new Warrior Artifact. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm again, thinking about a bunch of different places that we could possibly use this with that trigger. But again, just similar to the Carnage ability, it has to hit this trigger. So if the hero doesn't have any health that is already lost, it's not really going to trigger anything if they're at full health. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.